am Craft with Bethany, and I am so happy that you're here. Today, we're going to be working with the amazing new full color transfers that are available through My Craft Source. Now, you probably haven't heard of those before, but it is basically what I'm wearing on my shirt right now. And you literally can do this in one simple press. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do it today. So, let's just kind of dive right in. Everything you're going to need today is right here on my table. It's that simple. You're going to need a heat press. I highly recommend an actual press over, say, a Cricut press that you have to put weight into, or even an iron. You're not going to get enough weight and consistently even distributed heat for these transfers. You really do need a heat press. If you have a friend that has one, go borrow theirs. I promise this is going to be so worth it. But you're going to need a heat press. Your instructions, we're going to go over on how to set up the heat press in just a minute for the temperature and timing. But other than the heat press, you are going to need some sort of protective sheet between your press and your transfer onto your shirt. You're going to want some heat-resistant tape. This tape helps hold your transfer onto the shirt because they're not sticky. So it will help hold it in place so when you go to press it, it doesn't shift and move. And then you're going to need a shirt to put it on. So I got my shirts from My Craft Source. They carry the amazingly soft Bella canvas shirts. I love these shirts. They have t-shirts, they have sweatshirts, they have kind of everything. So, and lots of colors to choose from. So I got these shirts. And then obviously you're going to need your full color transfer. We've got quite a few here today that I'm going to be doing. These are all for myself, my son, and my fiance. So we have some fun ones I'm going to show you. They have so many designs to choose from. It's kind of hard to not just add them all to your cart. And they're always adding new ones. So every week I go in and I'm like, oh, what else is new? What else have they added? And I'm usually adding more to my cart. And then I can get the shirts right there at the same spot. It all comes together in a few days to my house and I'm ready to make a bunch of really cute shirts. But here's the part I haven't told you yet. My Craft Source actually now offers custom full color transfers. So if you have a sports team or a cheer squad, or maybe just a work event that you are planning, or your small business and you want some shirts with your logo, you can now custom order full color transfers with whatever design you have. They have a really simple process to go in and upload your image, make sure it's the right file and size. And then if you have any questions, just let customer service know and they'll get with the team to get those questions answered to make sure that your full color transfers come out exactly like you want them to. And then you can get your shirts right there at the same spot. It all comes to you and you're making shirts for your whole team. So how cool is that to be able to do something so personalized? But again, they do have a lot of really fun ones to choose from. So we're going to do a bunch of those today and I'll show you how quick and easy it is. Okay. Quick. How you set up your heat press. Obviously you need to turn it on. So I'm going to turn mine on and it's going to beep at me and I need to set the temperature. The temperature that I'm going to set it at is 338. And I have to go down a little bit. I had this set, I'm going the wrong way. I had this set kind of high for another project. So this needs to go down to 338. I know that's very specific. And your heat press may vary a little bit, but we're gonna set it for 338. And then we're only gonna press this for 15 seconds. It doesn't take long. So that I told you, we can literally knock out these shirts in just a few minutes. And now my heat press is gonna start heating up. You want to make sure that you have a press that has some sort of padded cushion here. It could either be a swivel press or it can be a clamp press. I don't know if you've seen the presses that My Craft Source offers. I am on the waiting list for when they come in with new inventory. They've been out of stock. They're so popular. But Starcraft has a beautiful mint green heat press. It's the clamshell. And that's going to be my next addition to my craft room as soon as they're restocked. I'm crossing my fingers it's soon. But until then, I'm using Old Faithful here that I've had for a while. And this one is a full drawer. It pulls out here, and then it does swivel this way. So I can slide my shirt in, get everything placed up, and then go to press. You do want to make sure you have a good amount of pressure. So lowering and raising this however you need to so that you get a good clamp down is important. And then when it comes to placing these designs on your shirts. We're going to walk through that next. So let's come overhead and do that so you can see better from there. Okay, so we're going to start with this design. I love this one. I'm going to show this to you up close. It's a very it's a lot of colors. It's a busy pattern. I love kind of like that rustic, like worn look that it has, but it's a freshly printed image. And on the back, it is white, and it's got a little bit of texture to the back. And then that is the side that's going to go face down onto your shirt. It's going to get pressed. We'll let it cool. We'll peel this off. We'll do another little press with our Teflon sheet, and then it'll be good to go. So like I said, this takes no time at all. So let's get it set up on our shirt. Like I said, I got some Bella canvas shirts from my craft source. And obviously this shirt's pretty wrinkled. So what I'm going to do real quick is my heat press is still heating up, but I'm going to put the shirt under the heat press and just press this area where the logo or the image is going to go, so that it's a nice smooth surface before I start taping it down to the shirt. Okay, so as you can see, I definitely pressed my shirt. I just pressed the area that I'm going to be putting the logo. I can iron out the rest of it later, but I'm going to now take a lint roller and just get some of these little fuzzies and stuff off the shirt in the area that I'm going to be applying my direct transfer, my full color transfer here. And I have one little spot there we go. It just did not want to come off. All right, so when it comes to placing your shirt, they do make these really cool like neck collar rulers that tell you center and everything. I'm one of those that I'm not that particular. These are for me anyways, but I'll show you how I do it. I kind of eyeball it, but I take 3 fingers and I put 3 fingers at the collar up here, right here along the collar. And that's where my design is going to start, right under my 3rd finger here. You can do 3, you can do 4, it's totally up to you. I'm going to do 3. And then another trick I have is to take your design and fold it in half. And it's not going to be half where these edges come out. It's where the design is, meets on the edge. And I'm just going to kind of pinch here at the top. And it's just going to make a little bit of a crease. You won't see it once we press it, but it tells me where the center is. And I just kind of line it up with my tag. Right about there looks really good. I like this placement. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tape this down so it doesn't go anywhere. And I'm going to use some heat resistant tape to secure that in place. You can get the tape at my craft source. I will link it in the description below, along with where to get these amazing full color transfers on their website and the Bella Canvas shirts. So I've got it taped down. So now I'm ready to place it onto my heat press, which has warmed up, if you hear it clicking over there. And we're ready to put it on the heat press and show you how quick this is. As you can see, I've got my press lined up here. I'm not using the Teflon sheet until after I remove that top layer clear cover. So I'll show you when we use that. I've got my machine here set to 338 for 15 seconds. And all I'm going to do is clamp it down until it locks into place and hit the start. And it's going to start counting down my time from 15 seconds. And it is a nice, tight, firm pressure. You want a strong pressure on this. And it's done. And I'm going to lift it. And I'm going to take the shirt off carefully. And I'm going to set it off to the side to cool. So my shirt is pretty cool. I'm just kind of fanning it to cool it off. It doesn't take long to cool down. And then I'm going to just gently remove the tape. And the image will lift from the cover sheet. Look how easy that is. It already looks so good, but we just want to kind of like seal it in there really well. So we're actually going to take it back to our heat press. And this is when we're going to make sure that we use a Teflon sheet over it or some sort of protective sheet over it so that it doesn't stick to the heat press, and this is just going to seal it in. We're only going to press it for 10 seconds at that same temperature. Now I have this adorable shirt that is ready to wear. How quick and easy was that? I absolutely love this. They're so smooth. They go on so quickly, and they're machine washable. I just turn them inside out to machine wash it. And yeah, and then I just let them hang to dry, but you can leave them inside out to dry in the dryer just a little bit on low heat. But yeah, they last so much longer. They're so smooth. I don't have a bunch of layers of stiff vinyl, and I get this super cute design and super cute shirt. So I want to make the rest of my designs. So I'm going to change my camera view and let you guys watch me do the rest of the shirts in hyper speed because they're just so fast to make. Well, there you have it. I just made 7 amazing shirts that fast. Now, yes, you did see it in a sped up motion, But just so you know, I did time myself. It only took me 20 minutes to make these 7 full color ready to wear shirts. 20 minutes. That's just over 3 minutes a shirt. That is just amazing. I just am so obsessed with these full color transfers, and they are available at My Craft Source. Everything is linked in the description below, so be sure to go check those out and get your own designs, create a custom design, whatever you want to do. The options are endless, and these Bella canvas shirts are amazing. They're so soft, so comfortable. You're gonna love them. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. My name is Bethany. Please come back and see the next one. I am on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, so be sure to follow me there. And be sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. And until next time, stay crafty.